Welcome to Mr. Belle Kitchen today. First of all, I would like to thank all my subscribers that subscribe to Mr. Belle Kitchen. All my viewer watchers been watching the videos and haven't subscribed and thinking about subscribing. That's all you have to do is hit that button, ding, and you are subscribed to Mr. Belle Kitchen. Mr. Belle have a lot of videos and making a lot of videos on how to cook in the Power XL. You know, Mr. Belle like to take you step by step, cooking different things in this Power XL. We can also bring this Power XL wherever we go and cook in this Power XL and cook a full course meal in it too. So today I'll be doing something different in this Power XL. Today I'll be baking some baby back ribs, but I'm gonna do it in a different way. Today I'll be cooking these baby back ribs that I got from Sam's Club, and they is nice and tender. I'm gonna take them out this pack and wash them off, season it up real good. But today, I'll be wrapping these ribs up in some foil paper, let them just bake in there for a while, and then just take them out that foil paper, put them back in the Power XL, and start putting some of this nice good Yoshida's sweet teriyaki sauce on it. And the rest of my ingredients I will put on while it's in the foil. I'll be using a half a teaspoon of Slap Your Mama, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and a half a teaspoon of seasoned salt. You can use any kind of season you want to use on the baby back ribs. But today, this is my ingredients. This is what I'm going to be using. Matter of fact, I baked some in the oven and they came out real good. The kids say, Dad, you should bake some of them in the Power XL. And I say, oh, with the foil in it? Yeah, Dad, try it out. So Dad is doing it today. Gonna wrap these up in some foil paper, put them in the Power XL, let them cook for a little while, get them nice, good, and tender. When you taste these ribs and you cook them yourself, you'll be biting your fingers. They be so delicious. So today, I'm gonna use all these ingredients, and as you know, Mr. Belle like to put it in a bowl and just mix it up all together. So when I get to rubbing on it, I can just rub it nice and good. You can get this nice and good and everything. Put it in just like that. Put all this to the side. And I hope I've been answering all your comments, getting back to you, nice and everything. By the way, I like all the nice comments you've been leaving and everything. And I'm gonna get down that list and I'm gonna get busy in this kitchen. I'm gonna try to get the things that you want me to do in this Power XL. Cooking with Mr. Belle, Mr. Belle like it. I like taking you step by step. So we're gonna do it just like this. Mix this up and everything. And we're gonna get started. I'm gonna wash this off and I'm gonna come back and put it on some foil, and we're gonna get busy and get to cooking in this kitchen. Okay, I've washed these baby back ribs off. As you see, they're looking nice and good. Like that, like that. And I know you're wondering how Mr. Belle gonna put these ribs in the Power XL. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take my time and I'm just gonna season this up real good with all my seasoning. Like I say, we had some of these in the oven. You can bake it in the oven or the Power XL. This is my first time doing the teriyaki ribs in the Power XL. So I'm just gonna put this season on just like that. And just rub that in nice and good. Let it just get right in there. I'm gonna turn the back side over. Just like that. Put it in, put this seasoning on there so it'll be all good. Just rub that in there. You can just rub that seasoning all in. Like I say, you could use whatever kind of seasoning you want. But today, this is my ingredients. And I'm gonna set this right here, flip it over, like that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set it just like that while I wipe my hands again. And I'm gonna plug this Power XL in and get started. Plug it in. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it on bake. Put it on bake. Put it on bake. There's timer. And I'm gonna set the time for 35 minutes we're gonna start with. And I'm gonna press start. Let it preheat. Now it's preheating. So while it's preheating till it say add food, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut this just like this. You can use a knife or you can use whatever you wanna use. But I'm gonna just take it and cut it with my cooking scissors and just cut it just like that. As you see, just like that, and it's cut. And this right here should fit right in it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just slap it one time, just like this, like that. And I'm gonna turn it this way, like that. And then I'm gonna fold it, just like that. And it should fit right in there. You say this is my first time doing it like this. And this just to let you know that you can wrap any kind of meat or any kind of thing you want to and put it in the Power XL and it's still cooking. It'll come out tender and everything. So, and I'm just gonna close it one time. So when we open it up together, it'll be easy to open. I won't have to really try to struggle with it. So I'm gonna close it one time. Just take that foil paper, close the ends, and fold it over just like that. Because you know it's gonna be hot. And Mr. Bell's like to take rather hot or what, I still like to take it step by step and fold it over like that. And fold this side over like that. And when that's time to say add food, I'm gonna add food. Yeah, so I'm still going down that list. I know I haven't been doing much, but I'm finna get back and start cooking more things in this Power XL. Plus, I cook on the stove, gonna be cooking on the stove. For those of you who don't have a Power XL and like the way I cook, you can also cook it on the stove too. Add a couple more minutes to it and cook it in the oven or on top of the stove. It'll come out good. Okay, as you see it say add food. I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna put this in just like this. Should fit right in. See, I'm gonna just drop it in just like that. And I'm gonna close it. And it says add food and press start. As you see, it's 35 minutes. Might not use them 35 minutes. We're gonna be picking this up together. I'm gonna open it up after 10 minutes. We're gonna open up this together and we're gonna see how it's cooking, how it's looking. Is it getting nice, good, light brown, and all the seasoning is soaking in and everything. But in the meantime, while this is cooking, you know Mr. Belle like to wash the dishes as it cooking. Wash your dishes as it cook. That way you don't have to leave it for your spouse. You don't have to leave it for your girlfriend, boyfriend, cousin, anybody. Wash the dishes as you go. People might not want to eat no food because they think they're going to have to wash their dishes. So we're going to wash these dishes right now so nobody have to worry about who's going to wash dishes, so everybody can enjoy this delicious food. As you see, it's been 15 minutes, so we're going to open this up together and see how this looks. I'm going to open this up and take a sneak peek at it. You know, Mr. Belle like to show you, give you an idea how it's cooking in this foil paper. As you see, and it's cooking. Get your idea how it's cooking. Let me lift this up a minute so you can see, get an idea how this is really cooking, get an idea of it. It's cooking nice and good. See, it's cooking. So I'm gonna let it cook a little more in that foil paper. I'm gonna close it up and everything, just like that, and let it just get tender. And just like that. Close it up, let it get tender, and let it finish cooking for them 35 minutes in that foil paper. Okay, it's circulating. It's done, 35 minutes, and I'm finna open it up while it's cooking in this foil paper. We're gonna take a look at it. It's been 35 minutes cooking this foil paper, and we're gonna just take it and open up this foil paper and just take a look at it. Okay, it's looking good. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open up this foil paper. I'm going to take down the camera so you can take a look at it. Okay, as you see, it's getting nice and brown. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the foil off it, and I'm going to put some teriyaki sauce on it, the sweet, and pour it over there, and I'm going to turn it back on and let it finish baking so it could be nice and good. I'm going to take this teriyaki, sweet teriyaki sauce, Yoshida, and pour it over. Just like this. And just take my time, pour it nice and good so when it start baking, everything be nice and good. Just pour it over just like that so it could just get all in there. Just like that, pour a little. We'll be opening this back up after I set it, and we'll be looking at it together. Look at that. It's all over. Looking nice and good and everything. I'm going to sit the top down. Okay, now I'm fitting it. You know I cooked it for 35 minutes in the foil paper. Cover it up. Just do it like that. I'm going to put a little more sauce on it, teriyaki sauce over it. And just let that just cook and soak all in there, just like that. And let it bake, and it's gonna preheat. You can let it preheat while it's in there. I'm gonna close it, and I'm gonna start it. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I wasn't fast enough, so I'm gonna set it on bake. And I'm gonna start it at the 35, and it's gonna preheat. We're gonna open it up when it get through preheating and see did it get any brown or darkened and everything. So we'll be looking at this together. You know how Mr. Belle like to do it, take you step by step. As you see it start preheating, we're gonna open it up and see it didn't hurt it at all. So now I'm gonna let it cook for the 35 minutes. And press start. And let it cook for 35 minutes. And like I say, I'm gonna take you step by step. I'm gonna open it up after it do 15 minutes, and we're gonna see how it look. Okay, it's been 15 minutes out of that 35 minutes. So we're gonna look at these right here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn it over. Let that part just soak in there. And I'm gonna let it cook. I'm gonna let it cook for another 10 minutes. Take these out and turn them over, just like that. Take this one, turn it over, let it soak in there. Let it get this back side. I'm gonna let it cook for about 10 minutes and I'm done. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. Altogether, the 35 plus 15 is 50 minutes. So I'm gonna take these out, these baby back ribs out of here. I'm gonna take them out just like this. We're gonna take a look at them. That look good. Take these out. take them out of there. Just like that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press cancel right here. And that's like that, and I'm unplugging. And I'm gonna show you a unique idea of what I did today. And I'm gonna take this foil paper out. It's hot, but I'm gonna pick it up. My hands is used to hot things, so I'm gonna take it out like this, the whole pan. Here's your teriyaki baby back ribs baked in the Power XL, and that is cooking with Mr. Belle. We did it again. Thank you. If you like it, that's all you have to do. Ding! Subscribe. Leave a comment in the box. Thank all my first-time watchers. Thank you.